Hey, it's H here, and on today's video we're checking out VECHAIN or VET. This chart is on Bitfinex, and due to the price history it had that was lacking on other exchanges. Now we're going to look at the charts on logarithmic scale mostly, and are going to be applying the Elliott Wave count for this and a couple of options what might be happening. So let's check out moving averages first to get a look where we are at the moment. We've seen that mostly here been staying above all the moving averages. Red line is 250, which is I guess the most important one here. Currently we've been rejecting off of it on this daily and could be heading lower. On RSI also we are pretty oversold around 83 at the peak here, and on MACD we can see that on the histogram we are starting to head down as well. Now those are the basic ones that we're going to look. Also I have to remind you with the Elliott Wave is not, if you don't know what that is, I would suggest you to take a look at some of the videos on YouTube. I've got a series on it as well to get the basic understanding what is happening with it. So if you want to understand what I'm going to talk about next, I suggest you to check those out. For now, let's start with my main idea, which is this one, that we are in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Currently doing the fourth of, or completed it maybe, possibly fourth of intermediary. What I don't like about this count is the fact that this has taken so much longer than it took to create wave 4. It has taken more than twice the length already, so that is something that might be alarming a bit. Now currently we just see these two impulse looking waves or wave structures going up and heading higher. I placed down a parallel channel between the two and the fourth, or possibly fourth, and for the third to project out the fifth wherever it might be. Definitely if Bitcoin stays bullish we can go up at some point, but this can also be just a mid stop here before heading lower on the fourth. Now invalidation point for this impulse wave is around 0.0228. Now let's check out another possibility what this is. As this is weird structure behind here and we don't have price data back here or price history, this is definitely a possibility that it is just an ABC off of these lows and creating some kind of WXY, or even this could be part of this structure here heading even lower. Logarithmic charts allows us to go all the way down here, which is pretty bad looking. However, this is still pretty good looking chart overall. Now it is not as bullish looking or clear as some other altcoins, but this is just something that sometimes happens. Not all the charts look like 5 waves easily, and some of them might even look like this. So this is just the secondary thought that I had, but mainly I want to focus on this impulse one. So let's check out the price action. Let me hide this one here. Price action from the all-time highs without or ignoring this wick here. So this is the third of intermediary, and from there that was April 15th. We're heading downwards towards the minor A. We got, let's zoom in a bit, we got 3 waves down here into C, 3 waves into this Y or X of minute, and 3 waves again to Y, completing that correction. Now again, these look like 3 wave moves, and this would be a zigzag up to B and another possible zigzag down to C. There's a couple of different alternatives where this structure might be ending, either here where I've labeled it now or here. So off of these lows there's a couple of different ways to go from, and I will show you. That didn't do anything, right? Okay. Okay, it was this one. I think this is useless here. But yeah, basically this option here. Again, same WXY down here, but instead of down here ending, we're ending it here. Why is this? Well, it is because of this potential ABC exponential, expanding flat, sorry. This here is the B pocket for the expanding flat, and it hits the target really well before heading higher. Now why this structure looks like impulsive? It is impulsive because it should be impulsive even with this expanded flat. The C wave again is 5 waves and should be either this normal impulse or a diagonal. We can hit, or we already hit the 1618, which is the default target for wave 3 of the structure from down here, up here and to this point. And yeah, that is basically the target. Now currently we're looking a bit like we might want to take some kind of a correction downwards. We can project that again by checking out the retracement, and we would be expecting this 382 to be hit, 0.0682. That is the most used or most hit retracement for wave 4 in impulse waves. And again, this is a possibility of ABC. If it is not, or let's say it is ABC, that means again that this current WXY is getting larger, and it would be WXYXZ, bringing us our fourth down here. Now trying to project a Z wave for here is really tricky, because these are complex corrections, and they're not really too much linked together. There's some basic structures that could be measured, but rather than just throwing a random number around, I would first like to see the fifth wave up, see the divergence between third and fifth, confirming this is an impulse, and then either creating this Z leg, and with this Z leg start of maybe as Z is the 3-way move again, we could be projecting it from maybe this second point that would be correcting us higher before the third wave down. Now, if this is again the third and the fifth has the divergence, we are expecting the downwards movement. Now there's these two different ways to look into this. Either we had this here, let's see where I had it, right here. So we have this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're either expecting a wave 2 retracement wherever it ends from here to the golden pocket, most likely. I wouldn't be surprised if it even hugged or came back to this trend line basically that we've established from the November lows to this current lows. We can also see that there is some kind of bump here on the volume. It is a bit lower than the expected golden pocket, but definitely worth to keep in mind as well. But yeah, that is the general idea I had. So wave 2 would come down here. So this would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, wherever it might be. And this would be minor. No, it wouldn't. It would be minute, because this was minuet. And that would mean that wave 4 again would end here. But if you would like to be bullish, you would want to look what this structure looks like here, and if it starts going higher, then you would again look for 5 waves and 3 waves back to get that setup we want for impulse waves. So that would be the 5 waves up, 3 waves down, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 1, 2, 3 down. And that would be a good way to set up a long position here with a managed risk. Again, you would need to be calculating your position size. So if you don't know how to do that, I got a video as well for that on my channel. But yeah, I think those are pretty much the 2 options that I wanted to present to you. So short time frame, expecting the 4th, and then the 5th, and then a correction, which would be the wave 2 or the start of the Z wave. Okay, that's all for now. I thank you for watching, and if you have another coin you would like me to analyze and create an Elliott Wave count for, let me know down in the comments below. Thanks for watching, bye bye.